How's everyone doing today? This is Adam with Commander on a Budget. Today we'll be getting into another episode of Budget Brews. Today we'll be going over Horobi Death's Wail. This card was recommended to me by somebody in my YouTube comments. I'm going to tackle it today, so let's hop into it. Horobi's Death's Wail really benefits off of you being able to target a bunch of different stuff. So that's really what we're going to try and focus on, to be able to remove a bunch of different creatures and get a lot of value off of it. So one of the first cards I would run in this deck is Distortion Lens. It comes down on 2, and you can tap it right away. Same with Squeeze Toy. An absolute slam dunk in this deck is Scale of Chiscoria. It has affinity for artifacts. You can play it as an instant, and it taps for free. Scuttlemutt's also absolutely fantastic. It doubles as a mana dork and a way for you to get rid of creatures. You can also get away with running cards like Liquid Metal Coating and Liquid Metal Torque, which are both fairly cheap. Some other really fun options you can run in order to be able to target other things so they can die is Shadow Alley Denizen, Retreat to Hagra, which is personally one of my favorite cards for this deck. Tatsamok Primal Death is an absolute slam dunk in this deck. I was super excited when I could see that I could throw Mogus Marauder into this deck because it targets a bunch of different stuff equal to your devotion. This card's basically a 3-mana board wipe. It's kind of insane. So now that we've gone over a bunch of ways to kill creatures, we're going to run some payoffs. So I personally like Falconwrath Noble, along with Zulaport Cutthroat, which are two really great drain effects for this deck. You can run Morbid Opportunists, which we've gone over on the channel. You can run Ogre Slumlord to make an army of creatures. Harvester of Souls in order for you to draw cards. Depending on how your graveyard is set up, Shadows of the Past not just doubles as a consistency engine, but it can double as a win con. It's absolutely fantastic in this deck. Since Horobi's effect doesn't affect all creatures, you can target your own stuff if you want to make it a little bit more aristocratic. These last 3 cards I'm going to get into, I feel like there are some really spicy options that you can run in this deck, and I personally like each and every one of them, and I definitely want y'all to consider it. First one, as you can see, is Dread Presence. It doesn't just work as a draw engine for you, but it also works as another way for you to kill off creatures with its second effect. Depending on your play group or just how mean you want to make the deck, you can run Gissa, Glorious Resurrector. This card's still super cheap for some reason, and it's a great way to recur a bunch of really problematic cards that you killed off earlier in the game. And probably my favorite card for this deck is to run something like Demon of Dark Schemes. You get energy whenever a creature dies, whether it be yours or your opponent, and then you can pay energy to reanimate stuff. It also doubles as a board wipe. This card's honestly insane. It's not just good in this deck, it should be good in a bunch of other decks, and honestly, it might be an underrated budget card late in the week. You never know. And that's the video. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all want to see. If y'all have a specific commander you want me to try and tackle, leave it down in the comments below. Tomorrow I'll be tackling another Neon Dynasty legend. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.